What's going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be watching the rest of the Mr. Beast story timeline. Basically, we're just going to be watching everything else that Mr. Beast has to say. Basically, whatever else he went through in his life. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I hated my life back then. It was really miserable.
He didn't have an ability to hold down any food. It was months and months and months for us to figure out a treatment plan so that he could start eating again.
That is really sad, though. Imagine having to go through several months without being able to eat properly. That would be really, really hard to do. Like, even I wouldn't be able to, go a while without food whatsoever. Like, I'd have to eat something, no matter what.
Playing baseball was pure torture, especially with the medicine I was on. I was always thrown up behind the dugout, and I always had to go use the bathroom a bunch during the games. I probably would have tried to play baseball in college, but because of Crohn's, it definitely changed the trajectory. And I was like, all right, I'm done with that. And then I just went all in on YouTube, and I was beyond it.
I cannot imagine how hard that must be. I cannot.
Subscribe. Me being shy and not liking talking and not having much confidence.
That right there, this right here is exactly how I would used to be.
Me being shy, trajectory, and I was like, all right, I'm
right
done
here,
with that.
Where it's about to show is exactly how I used to be.
All in on YouTube, and I was beyond obsessed. Hey, you. Subscribe. Me being shy,
right here,
not liking talking and not having much.
Right here is exactly what I would used to. I would be like at the very beginning of my videos. I would always be so awkward and not able to fully go into what I was doing, and I would be so confused. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What do I do? Stuff like that. So I completely understand where Jimmy's coming from when he talks about all of this stuff.
Confidence or such a big obstacle.
I'm just kidding.
But despite that, I still just did it just because I just wanted it so bad.
Exactly.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is my trailer. Kind of sucks.
And I was like, I don't like talking to people, but I just really like making videos.
Exactly.
So, as weird as that sounds. So I just got to get used to it because this is just kind of what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to commit myself to making a video every other day for the next 3 months and just see where my YouTube channel goes.
At first, it seemed like a hobby, but then he wouldn't want to go to the movies. He wanted to focus on filming a video. And when I started hanging out with him, filming more videos with him, I understood that for him, this was he's obsessed with it. This is what he wanted.
Which I can agree with. I'm basically obsessed with what I do too. I cannot help but do it. It's so much fun. And it also helps me be myself, so I can see where Mr. Beast is coming from for sure.
Edit.
I see 1,003 subscribers. That's amazing.
2,000 subscribers. And why am I speaking in third person? 3,000 subscribers. I've always told myself when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will tell my mom that I do YouTube.
When I first started making content, I definitely did not tell my mom. And that comes back to me just being super shy, and I just didn't know how she would react. So for the first few hundred videos, she had no idea, and she always thought I was just talking to someone in my room.
You know that chick from Twilight that can read minds?
I'd be walking past his room and he'd just be talking to people on the computer.
Well, I'm her cousin, and I can read minds as well.
I thought it was the people he was gaming with. I thought it was baseball friends. I thought it was people from high school. Never, ever did I connect that he was actually doing YouTube videos.
Surprise!
One time I was being really loud when filming.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to be fully, I can say, is super loud when you're filming, because that can be really hard and everything. But trying to be being yourself when you're filming is definitely a big part about it. But when it comes to indoors and stuff like that, you don't want to annoy everyone that's around you and stuff like that. That would be bad, of course. But I can see what it means for sure. I can see it.
And she actually told me, you shouldn't hang out with that person anymore. I was like, yeah, Mom. I'll make sure not to hang out with him anymore. When I first started, I had this really crappy hand-me-down laptop. I think my brother got it for Christmas, and I ended up kind of just stealing it and using it. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to paste the video. I didn't know how to do anything. I basically had nothing, knew nothing, had no money, and was just grabbing things and we're just gonna try to make this work.
Exactly, yeah.
That's my keyboard. It's my mouse.
That's my green screen. I'm kind of poor, so that's where I set my camera on. It was really rough back then to make content.
That's pretty much how I started too, where I didn't have any equipment at all, and I started all from scratch and had nothing. And here I am now, basically, and literally making content with a computer, a phone right in front of me, and a mic that's in my hand with me as well. Like, where did time and life take us? Literally.
I thought going through high school and while he was living in the house that this was just a hobby. This was just a filler of time. It was just an experiment.
In the first few years, I didn't make anything on YouTube because I wasn't in the partner program. To get ads on your videos, you gotta be kind of big.
Indeed. And as it says here, the YouTube Partner Program allows creators who meet certain criteria to earn money by displaying ads on their videos. The amount of ad revenue is determined by how many views a video gets, which is very true. Yes, because depending on how many views, say your video gets like 1,000, 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 views or so, that is going to be into your revenue, which determines what YouTube pays you. So if you're making, say, like 75,000 views on a video, that YouTube sees that and they're like, okay, he's actually getting somewhere, or she's actually getting somewhere, or they're getting somewhere, then YouTube is going to put that towards you and pay you the amount that you should have for that. So
The next few years, it was collecting scraps to buy decent equipment.
Sorry, my hand's shaking.
And the Windows Phone I had, Windows Phone sucked. It was like 480p. It didn't even make sense. It looked like you were rubbing sandpaper on the lens. I had to save up for months to buy a microphone so it would stop making people's ears bleed. This is my Galaxy tablet. It's a piece of crap. And then I had to save up for practically a year to buy a computer that didn't crash when I was editing. And then after that, I managed to convince...
that's pretty similar to mine as well, where I didn't really have the right equipment either at first, and I had to get better equipment just to start what I was doing completely, which is why, you know, I had a terrible computer before, got rid of that, got a new one right here, and again, this comes back to where I got better equipment for my stuff as well, which is exactly what he did. He got better equipment, and he was able to accomplish his goals by getting better headsets, better computers, better, you know, mics, cameras, all the above, you name it, stuff like that.
A used iPhone, and that's when it changed.
See
Yeah.
this right here? This describes the old Mr. Beast.
I saw the drive in him come to be when he first started doing the in real life, the IRL videos. So when him and Chris started interacting, that's where I saw the passion come out.
Mom, you lucked out. You're gonna have a lot of toilet paper and saran wrap.
We should burn this.
The main goal of the channel was to just make people laugh.
Can't wait to ride in this bad car all the way to Raleigh, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're taking that deal.
Oh man.
The original days we were doing skits and like jokes and stuff like that.
You know what you need to do.
And he had a couple of videos that went like pretty big for his size, but they never went viral. It was always just like he had a smaller community, like a niche community that really enjoyed them.
Exactly. Yeah. That is the kind of monitor right here that I need, and I am jealous that I don't have it. Like, this monitor would be sick. I swear. It would be so sick.
A lot of my earlier videos, they sucked because I just wasn't entertaining back then. I was stupid. Every night before bed, I'd just be like, it sucks. It's a lot of work, and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. But if I just do it long enough,
Yeah,
eventually,
that is a lot of
click.
work.
Eventually,
It
I'll
is.
figure it out.
As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully,
I don't know why I had that kind of mindset at such a young age, but it's just like, I just love it, and I just couldn't stop.
It took me 75,000 views to make my first $100 off of YouTube.
Which is exactly why I went back to saying it can take so many views just to get to where you want to be. And it took 75,000 views just for him to make $100 and like 19 cents. It takes a lot of work to do this stuff. It takes a lot. But it's really fun to do. It's really awesome.
I'm making around $30 a month.
I've just always felt pulled to it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Just thinking about possibly being a YouTuber one day was enough to keep me happy.
I love his shirt right here that says Mr. B 6000. I've always loved this shirt right here. It's so inspirational. I love it. I like how there's a bunch of like toilet paper all around him. That's funny.
To keep on doing this.
At that point, I didn't really take it too serious. I found it as a way to just hang out, have fun. Even when the videos were getting like 3, 4, 5,000 views, which at the time to me that was incredible. I didn't ever think they would get that many. I still was like, this is fun. I enjoy doing this, but I don't think this is ever gonna become like a thing.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, unfortunately I will agree with Chris on that. A lot of people don't think it's gonna actually get anywhere, but in the real world it really does. That's the thing. It really gets you someplace if you keep on doing it and keep on wanting to actually like pull through with what you're doing. If you're really passionate about it, that's what it takes. You got to keep doing what you love to do, keep putting effort into it, putting in work and time and all you can into it until it actually goes somewhere. And you got to put yourself out there and see what happens. Just like from that one video that we all watched from the story of Unspeakable, like the teacher said, the PE teacher, he said, you got to put yourself out there. You have to.
When we're in his senior year in high school, the passion about this YouTube is coming to be, the obsession with YouTube is coming to be, the drive is really starting to show a lot more. I'm a first generation college student, so I was raised that college was really important. It was really important to my parents that I go. So it just seemed reasonable to me that Jimmy should go to college.
Maybe you go to college. Exactly. Of course, did I go to college? Yes, but only for like one semester. Did I stay in college? No, I did not. Do I want to go to college still? Not really, no. Do I want to choose to go to college still and stay in it? No, I don't. Because I know what I'm doing right now is what I love. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to have this job plus doing this. Very fun to do. Very simple. Of course, not all of it's simple. It's very hard to do too, extremely. But it's worth the work to put into. It's worth the effort and time.
I never wanted to go to college. My whole goal in all of high school was to never go to college. I was just like, if I can just make enough money before high school is over, I can just do this. That's where I like doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I'm still only making a few bucks a day. Like, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
I gave the ultimatum going into that fall. Jimmy, you can stay in the house if you go to school. If you don't go to school, you're gonna have to leave.
So I went, but I just stopped going to classes and I just didn't tell my mom. And I would film videos while I was at college is what I would tell her. But somehow when I got there, maybe I just got a big spark of motivation and went harder. But that's when things actually clicked and like my viewership did start going up quite a bit.
It did. It really did. If this gets 100 retweets, I will cut a table in half using only plastic knives. Not even joking, being 100% serious. And this post from his from that long ago has 114 retweets and 58 likes. That is crazy, honestly.
This is a table. I'm gonna take these plastic knives. I'm gonna cut all the way through it. So like in that first month of college, I did start making enough money to move out. Probably like $1,000 a month or something. That's when I didn't hesitate. I was like, I'm done. I'm not going. I'm like calling Chris. I'm like, Chris, we're moving in together. He's like, I don't know if I can afford it. I'm like, I got you. I just need to move out. Places here aren't super expensive. Like $720 a month gets you a really nice place. And I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I haven't actually been going to college all this time. And I was like, and I'll move out next week.
He laughed.
Yeah,
I never paid
that's a nice
his
bird.
rent.
That's really
I
nice.
never paid his utilities. I never paid his car bill. So there had to have been enough financial means going on behind here that he was already capable of taking care of himself. And this is months after he graduated from high school.
So this thing's
Indeed,
full of
it is.
explosives. This is a $1,000 keyboard.
From the moment I dropped out of college, that is where I just went all in. I would wake up, work on videos, and then I'd go to bed. That's where I just went hyperdrive. This is definitely
Yep.
where I got really weird with it. And then one day, Chris showed me this anime, and I just
Anyway, yeah, this is a great story that he tells. But I will probably call the video here. I'm not going to have you guys watch the entire video because this is over like almost an hour long of a video. But I will put the link for the video into the description below just so you guys can see it. So make sure you guys click down below to go watch it for sure. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like on it. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. I noticed that a lot of my videos are also getting a lot of good views, but I've also noticed that a lot of those people who are viewing my videos, you guys are not subscribed. If you guys could subscribe, that would be amazing. I would love that. It would really help out the channel. It would really help me out as well. It would motivate me even more to keep doing this. And yeah, so please drop a like on it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.